All right.
Let's get it rolling.
So going into this, right, we know El Korgus is seated up higher. So keeping that in mind, what do we think we're gonna see here?
With Glitchless, there's a lot of things that could, like, small things, small screw-ups that could go wrong, so you never know what can happen. So, we'll see.
But yeah.
Obviously, Korgus the favorite going into this, I believe, but
Mhm.
anything can happen in Portal.
Mhm.
Someone could accidentally ABH and invalidate their run. Who knows?
Mhm. That is a good point. All right, it looks like they're getting ready to start now.
Awesome.
Pixels is off. Korgus is off.
Getting into the heat of the action already. No vault.
Ooh, Pixels gets a very clean cube further.
Korgus going for the safer alternative.
Mhm. Yeah. Like I always say, early game, glitchless, there's not much to really talk about. But it's just gonna be a box standard until like 09.
Will they get the cube on the button? That's
Holy shit.
a question we always have to ask.
Cube is on the button for Pixels. Cube is on the button for Korgus.
I enjoy Pixel's circular mouse movements for their B-hops.
They're very excited, very ready. That's how you know someone's really ready to play. They're showing up today.
And we have our nice little O2 cutscene. Possibly skippable and inbounds soon? Question mark?
Soon. Or
Already, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. You are now
Looks like
in
we're gonna get
possession
some
of the Aperture Science
nice juicy
and Carry
easier
Portal
Korgus.
device.
You can also go for some pre-fizzles. Not gonna get it, unfortunately.
These interdimensional gates
Pixels has been very solid so far already, out the gate.
However, has not. Do not touch the operational end
It
of
looks
the
like
device.
Pixels has been
Do
practicing.
not look directly at the operator. Well done. Remember, the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect
good
time
to
to
see.
have her tested.
There's already strong contention coming from the underdog of the story.
Practice matters a lot from Glitchless. Not that I've ever played Glitchless before, but if you don't practice.
I was saying I don't play Glitchless is kind of not true. I did play it a lot in the past, but it'd be more true to say I don't play Portal 1 at all. But I think practice is probably like the biggest part, because you could be really good at Portal. If you just don't play Glitchless, you're probably not going to be able to show up immediately.
Exactly, the consistency is a huge part.
Yeah. But I know Korgus has been practicing too. I've been seeing him in VCs and stuff playing Glitchless recently. But
yeah, both runners having, as Korgus finishes up, both runners having some solid 0405s, nothing major.
We will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2.
It's a camera motion. Spin. Alright, so 6-7, that's where we really start to talk about stuff here, because some runner variations is crazy. Let's see what Pixels goes for here. Pixels goes for the edible 06 here. He's having a little bit of a hard time getting it. They get it on third. Korgus. Ooh, Korgus dying to the form. That's not good.
That is tough.
That is
both
really
runners
tough.
Struggling in 06 here.
Please be careful.
Yeah, but they both do make it through. And now we're gonna see what happens in 7. We're gonna see some advanced 7s. Pixel's going for this advanced 7 here. And that's gonna be a first try. That's like what you want to see when it comes to the 7.
Absolutely nails it.
Korgus going for it as well, and that's good.
No surprises there.
This is gonna be a very interesting sight in 08 when Korgus decides to go for Tog and hits it first try. But it's gonna suck when he has to reload because it's not glitchless.
You know, sometimes the muscle memory. Yeah, they do, absolutely. Sometimes the muscle memory can just take over, you know? When you tog one too many times.
The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that
I think I've got halfway through an inbounds run, or like a no-slaw run, before I realized I was just playing Oop.
Nice cube throw action from Pixels here.
Korgus cube throw comes through as well. And so all around, solid stuff from both runners. Just a little bit of blips in 06, but that's well behind us now. We're going to 10 here, though. Apparently, there's a little bit of a meme about some struggling happening in 10 from some of the earlier runners. But it looks like both runners are having an alright time here.
Pixels gets just the solid standard stuff. Korgus going for a little bit of the far fling. Nails it.
Yep.
This could be a close one.
Let's come down to this 11-12 here, because there's a lot of funky stuff in 11-12 that Korgus likes to do. Like, we could see some weird fun title stuff, we could see some crazy 12 stuff, but you could also just see normal stuff. We'll to see.
In a tournament, you would have to think they would opt to go for the safer option, but we will see.
We did see fun titled earlier from Zooch in his 1534. So. See, alright. Safe stuff from both runners. Good to see, good to see.
Yeah, as tight as this one is, you would hate to see someone go for the more inconsistent strat and lose a bunch of time to it.
We're gonna see a missed cube throw from both runners. Korgus gets him in second. That... I did not like Pixel's throw there. That didn't look very glitchless. I'm not gonna lie. It looked very
might
far.
have to be evaluated afterwards.
I don't know. My view here, very pixelated. So maybe it was just fine and I'm just capping. But
yeah, I think there might be some issue with the screen share.
However, 13 is going to go good for Korgus. Pixel is also going to get it.
A little bit of a struggle there from Pixels. They might have fallen behind as far as the runners being even there.
Let's actually check here when they get into 14. That's a 57 into 14 from Korgus and an 07 in for Pixels. So that'll be 10 seconds Korgus has on the lead. However, that's already changing as Pixels nails the reportal first try.
Yeah, that was a very nice 14 from Pixels.
No further compliance information is required or will
Let's see if we get any, no, surely no one would go for zero cycle.
Oh yeah. Sorry, that 14 saved Pixels 2 seconds on Korgus' lead. So that is already huge.
Absolutely. Both runners hitting the first cycle nicely. Oh,
Ooh,
both runners
cam.
struggling with the fling though.
The drunk cam on Pixels. It's really unfortunate. You just don't want to move your camera while you're going through portals like that. Sometimes it can get really hard to balance out your movement, your mouse movement, I mean.
Yeah, that's quite tough. Korgus did miss the fling once as well though, so still somewhat close here.
Yep. Let's see the 16.
Due to mandatory scheduled maintenance, the appropriate chamber for
Let's
this
see Spider-Man
testing
from both
sequence
runners.
is currently unavailable. It has been replaced
Are we in
with a
Manhattan or something?
Yep.
Haha.
Give me pictures of Spider-Man.
Center apologizes for the inconvenience
screenshot
and
the
wishes
screen.
you the best of luck.
If I could speak. Ooh. Korgus making an interesting shot there, but it works out. Nope, no turrets. Ooh, barely gonna make it through. That looks inches away from death. Oh no! Pixels. Pixels shooting the wrong portal, getting himself back in the main room. And they just got an achievement! Let's go! Knock down a turret with another turret.
Oh
That's
my
a huge
goodness!
team achievement for Pixels.
We have an achievement live on stream. That is
Achievement,
incredible.
let's go. That is insanely huge.
You know, that might have been
Absolutely
worth the
massive.
time loss to
Truly.
just to accomplish that achievement there.
Alright, what are we gonna see 17 here? Because there's a lot of there's new 17 stuff like Shalino Fling. We're gonna see some of that maybe. I feel like Korgus would be the one to decide that this is the time to do it.
Please take care of it.
Nope, never mind. Korgus is gonna go for the camera stack. The same person.
Enrichment center testing are superstition.
You know, runners are getting so consistent at that fling now, though. I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if we saw it a lot more later in the tournament.
Yeah. We're seeing it earlier with, I believe it was the Zeus match where both runners were doing it. Or it might have been the match before that, the EDSS match. We're gonna see Korgus finishing up 17 here, though. Pixels shortly behind. We're gonna see where they are going into this next chamber.
Cube certainly brought you good luck. However,
Yeah, it's looking like Korgus is going to have a somewhat strong lead after 17. Let's see if Pixels can work some magic in the escapes.
Korgus entering with a 56 on the clock. I'm gonna be doing the peaks. Those are scary peaks, but they do work. Now we're gonna see a 19, so it's gonna be 23 seconds for Korgus, and oh no, here comes the falling shot. Oh, it doesn't work. So he's able to go back and get the back up there. Let's see, there's gonna be some strafe shenanigans here, I assume. Yep. And that's 18 for Korgus. Pixels slowly behind. Let's see, are they gonna go for any reportals? What are they gonna do here? Alright, here comes the reportal.
Pixels can hit both reportals here. They did not.
First one looked really good. Just, I guess it just didn't work.
They did have a chance to catch up there because I believe Korgus didn't hit any reportals other than just hitting the strafe, but...
Yeah, but I don't know how the time works out for that, because that might just, I mean, I have to assume there's a reason they didn't do that, right? Like, it might just be faster. We'll have to check that later.
That's what I'm thinking. Looks like the lead is going to stay somewhat solid here, going into 19.
Especially with the Spider-Man. Looks like both runners are going for Spider-Man, though. The recent development, if you haven't been paying attention too much, the Spider-Man strat at 19 is actually now faster. As Sidious has a calm gold with it, and there's still shots or optimizations included, like a missed shot in the calm gold.
Yeah, it's great to see runners already, you know, taking that meta to the next step.
Yeah, quick adaptation to the new meta. You see Korgus heading into EOO with 40 on the clock now. Pixel's about to enter the tube. This does look tough for Pixels, because they're at least 30 seconds out, maybe even more.
Yeah, Korgus has had some solid, you know, just good enough escapes to get by so far.
The test is over. Come back.
Looks like Pixels might be down an entire escape. Yep. Pixels is down 50 seconds right now, the entirety of escape. It is going to take a near miracle comeback from this one.
Hey, you never know what can happen in GLaDOS.
You never know, exactly. Like I said earlier, the Good to Go versus Zionic June 2021 inbounds tournament. That's what we need to see right now.
You're gonna have to refresh my memory of what happened in that one.
Zionic, I believe, was doing SG in EO1 and messed it up and just jumped through their portal, and it took them to before the rocket turret.
Oh no.
And they finished the map no stop. Well, Good to Go finished the map with SG and won the round. It was a sight to see.
You're not a good person. You know that, right? Good people.
Pixel's gonna be
Don't end up
shooting
here.
the wrong portal. That is savable. They can just run back.
Can you hear me?
Oh, but they don't.
This is your fault.
They're not going to.
That is unfortunate for Pixels there as Korgus enters GLaDOS.
Back, or I will kill you.
They say when you make that mistake, you want to run. You can run back and shoot a portal right through the door.
Even care.
Oh no, Pixel was crouched, so the rocket turret didn't shoot the glass. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, you can imagine their frustration right now at something ludicrous like that happening in a tournament.
And we're gonna see some vent here. As E-Monkey himself said earlier, oh my god, sus, Among Us, sus, vent, imposter.
Incredible commentary.
We're gonna see Korgus in the final room right now, about to activate the boss fight. Staring at a white wall, waiting for GLaDOS to stop talking. As Pixel's now entering the boss fight room as well.
Well, you found me. Congratulations. Was it worth
Nice
it?
posture
Because
check
of social
reminder from
violent
on
behavior,
Korgus'
the
screen
only
there.
thing you managed to break so far is my heart. Maybe you could settle for that, and we'll just
That's
call
orange
it a
core out of the
day.
way for
I guess
Korgus.
we both know that isn't going to happen. You
Looking
chose
like this is gonna be a
route.
low
Now
16
I have
for
a
Korgus here.
surprise for you.
I'm not quite sure what his PB is, but this might be something.
Time out for a second. Where are you taking?
Yeah, quite a solid run coming in from Korgus, hitting the cores nicely here as well.
Into an aperture science emergency intelligence incinerator. That has got to be the dumbest thing that. Whoa.
Oh, Korgus, PB is only 1605. So is this a PB?
Good news. I figured
This
out
is
what that
exactly his
intelligence
PB. I'll have to check the milliseconds on this one. That is,
Wow.
Korgus has submitted PB to the tournament bracket was 1605.
So we have a possible PB here.
Possible PB, possible choke by less than half a second.
That is either very awesome that he managed to PB during a race, or very unfortunate if he barely missed it. We'll have to see.
Even barely missing it during a tournament, I feel like it's still pretty.
Yeah, that's still a fantastic tournament time, of course.
Yeah. Pixel's going for a very nice orange off there.
What is Pixel's PB listed as?
Let me check here real quick. Pixel's is 1627. These two are both right on the halfway mark. So it's actually one of the most even matches we have.
I see, I see.
Korgus being 16, Pixel's being 19.
Yeah, so as Korgus takes this one, Pixel's probably going to want that EO1 back. But still a solid showing for sure.
Alright, and now Pixel's with the 1733. So that means round one's going to go to El Korgus here. I'm going to see if the runners want any breaks real quick.
Of course.
And we'll let you know. Alright, looks like both runners are good. Looks like we're both good to go. I could go count them down if you want.
Sure, yeah, let's do that.
I'll go count them down. Alright, you guys both ready?
Alright, we will be getting into race numero dos here. Let's see if Pixels can bring it back.
I got a 1605.
Yeah. You guys are both ready? Alright, I'm gonna count you down. 3, 2, 1, go.
In 3,
Good luck.
2, 1.
Alright, the runners are counted down. Looks like they are off to go. Yeah, didn't quite get Korgus to let us know whether that was a PB or not. We'll have to check with him after in the post-match interview.
Of course. Is I'm not aware if is the entire tournament format no vault vault save rather, or is it a runner's decision?
I think we'll have to get more word from the administration, but I'm not quite sure. It would make sense that a lot of these early matches we pounded out with vault save.
I mean, I personally like it for these like best of threes especially. You know, it's staying in the action.
Yeah. Dude, every time I see Korgus' player model, I just get a little. It sends me a little bit. It's very funny. I always forget too, so it's a surprise every
You're
time.
doing very well.
We saw a nice 203 there from Pixels.
Very nice. That's about 6 from Korgus. Looks like, I mean, this is probably one of the most interesting matches because these two are so close to each other.
They really are, you know, if that major EO1 choke up and then just a couple other like small things hadn't happened, it would have the last one would have been very close.
Yeah, there's a lot to go on here, especially, you know,
Very good.
with these two, Korgus being a esteemed community member, loved by all.
With it,
So
you
it's a
can
very
create
interesting
your
match.
own portals. These intradimensional gates have proven to be completely
Both finished with
safe.
O2
The
here.
device, however, has not. Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the Well done. Remember, the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to have her tested.
Again, some nice solid early game gameplay. Always just want to keep it consistent, not go for anything too silly.
Yeah, some people do some very silly
Welcome
early
to test
games.
Chamber 4. You're doing quite
You
well.
know, keep the,
Once again, excellent
you know,
work.
keep it chill. You don't want to be too excited.
Test protocol. We will not monitor the next.
Well, I mean, it would be exciting for us,
Yeah.
but maybe not in the runner's best interest to go for crazy things.
As part of a required test protocol,
It's
our
like
previous statement
classic
suggesting
05.
that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication. Good job. As part of a required
Will we
is
get
Pixels?
the radio fly? Yes, we will.
I was gonna say, what is Pixels holding? I haven't seen that. I know that was a thing in Portal 1. I knew it's a thing in Portal 2, but
Yeah, it's a little bit harder in Portal 1, I believe.
that would make sense.
But yeah, it's a nice little meme.
While safety is one of many Enrichment Center goals, the Aperture Science High Energy pellet seen to the left of the chamber can...
A nice 06 from both runners, perhaps redeeming themselves from the last one.
Please be
Yep.
careful. Warning devices are required on
I see the 07s. Ooh, the drunk camp almost worked out anyways. Pixels has to go for it again. Korgus first try, Pixels second try. That was pretty clean from both of them.
You hate to see it. If only you could save load to fix it.
If only. Yeah, managing your drunk cam is a unknown skill top of Glitchless. And no slow.
Very true.
Any contact with the chamber
That's
floor
something
will
you don't really
result
think
in an
about, but it's definitely something you have to keep in
unsatisfactory
mind.
remark on your official testing record, followed by death.
These gap jump 08s going nicely for both of them.
Very impressive.
Railing
Please
jump,
note
whatever they
that
call
any
it.
appearance of danger
You know, I was
is
hoping to
advised
see
to
some
enhance your testing
some
in this
IL
area.
jumps there.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit disappointed.
The Enrichment Center regrets to inform
We won't be
you
seeing
that
those
this
for a
next
while.
test is impossible. Make no
If
attempt
Edible
to
has a
solve
match,
it.
we'll see it. If Sidious plays anytime soon, we'll see it.
You
Other than
remain
that, we will not see
resolute
it.
and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme pessimism.
Solid 09s coming through.
Mm-hmm. And now 10. 10's where it really picks up. We got a 6 flat from Pixels and a 559 from Korgus. This is a 1 second apart match.
Momentum.
This is even tighter than the last one was as we enter the mid game.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Korgus gonna be on for a nice fling there. We're both gonna be entering 11-12 here.
You know, what are your thoughts on just allowing door launch in Glitchless? You know, it's halfway through the run, like 10 kind of sucks. May as well give them a little bit of a break. You know, let them go for something fun. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think that opens the door to there's this little fallacy I like to, it's called the slippery slope fallacy, or I like to apply it to every situation. If you let people aviation in one map, you're gonna let them do whatever. You're in like 10 weeks, you'll have someone asking you if they can do EO2 VWW.
My efforts to undermine Glitchless from the inside are not working.
From the inside? Where are you on the inside?
Never mind.
The mod team.
Yes.
Actually, every time I'm in a call with E-Monkey, I poison his ear a little bit. You should allow oob in inbounds. Let the SD body go oob. You know you want. You'll be like, what? I'll be like, huh? What? I didn't say anything.
Still very close as we're entering 13.
Yep. Let's see, this 13. That cube throw has been messing up a lot of runners' runs today. A lot of runners have been feeling that cube throw. I guess it must be the nerves being halfway through a Glitchless run at this point.
Yeah, sometimes it's the little things, you know?
Mm-hmm. So those are the things you just aren't practicing, you know? 801 for Pixels.
All subjects intending to handle high-energy gamma leaking portal technology
803 for Korgus. 804 for Korgus. That's 3 seconds.
Regulatory compliance issues. No further
a little
compliance
bit more from the 3
information
portal
is
not working.
required or will be provided.
This is definitely Pixel's chance to capitalize and take game 2.
All Pixels needs to do is just not make mistakes.
Just good, solid, safe strats for the rest of the run is what we would want to see if we were them.
Yep. If you could pull a run with no mistakes out at any point, you should have a better PP.
A little bit of a slip up there at the end of 15, but not too bad.
Nothing that'll kill you. Korgus getting the nice twirly fling there.
Yeah, that was a very nice strafe.
You see 01 entering 16.
The appropriate chamber for this testing sequence is currently unavailable. It has been replaced.
Korgus would be 03, so that's only 2 seconds.
Still very much neck and neck.
Deviously close, but it looks like anyone's game to
for the
win.
inconvenience and wishes you the best of luck.
Ooh, this Pixel Spider-Man is going well. Not doing those shot saves, but you can just knock out those shots.
Yeah, that was very clean on the Spider-Man.
Well done, Android. The Enrichment Center once again reminds you that Android Hell...
Ooh, very clean from Korgus too, though, hitting the shot skips and getting the fast ending there.
I could be what Korgus needs to catch up here.
The
49.
apparatus vent will deliver a weighted companion cube in 3, 2...
49, 49. They're both neck and neck at this point, entering 17 at the exact same time.
Will accompany you through the test chamber.
This is a real nail biter.
Let's see, last time we saw both of these two do the camera stack. I'm sorry. Camera stack. So we're probably going to see that. However, we could see someone decide they really want to take a lead here.
Reminds you that the weighted companion cube
Looks like Pixels is ready for camera stack.
And Impact cannot speak.
Korgus, same thing here.
As much as I would have loved to see the playing, it's definitely understandable.
You did it. The weighted companion cube certainly brought you good luck. However, it cannot accompany you for the rest of the test, and unfortunately, you use an
Pixels exiting out 17 now, same thing with Korgus. We're gonna basically need to check time on every single map at this point.
Yeah. I think Korgus might be like a second ahead or something silly.
Yeah. Let's see here. People's PCs have gotten too good. You used to be able to tell immediately when they started loading, but now it skips straight through. That's a 06 from Pixels. No, 03 from Korgus. That is 3 seconds that Korgus has over Pixels now. Korgus is crawling his way back in. Oh, but the peak. Yeah, sometimes that peak just does not. I mean, it is advanced strategy now.
This one could just go either way.
Korgus decides to go for its falling shot here. No. So going for it, but not hitting it.
Pixel's
Doesn't really
also
lose that much
hitting the first reportal. Couldn't quite get the second one.
Be advised that the next test requires
Or
exposure
going for
to
the strafe here.
uninsulated electrical parts.
That might make up a little bit. We'll see.
That is Korgus' specialty, really is hitting those weird strafes, those weird jumps. You know, the togs and the impossible strafes, maybe even the impossible shots. Obviously not going for those in a run, makes sense. However,
Welcome to the final test.
we see
When you are done,
1210 and a 1208.
the equipment recovery
Close.
annex. Enrichment center regulations require both hands to be empty.
Korgus'
before
Spider-Man
anything.
looks faster, especially because they got into position so much quicker. Let's see, Pixel's into the tube now.
God, this one is just so close.
Okay, the test is over.
The whole run.
You win. Go back to the recovery annex for your cake. It was a fun test, and we're all impressed at how much you won. The test is over. Come back.
These two are just insanely close. Let's see, a 58 from Pixels. Let's see, Korgus is going to be very similar times.
Wow.
57. This is as good as it gets. This is the best portal you'll ever see.
Will it all come down to EO1 again?
Hopefully not. A run where there's just no mistakes and it's just both players. One player is just faster than the other. That's what you want to see.
Yeah, hats off to both these runners for these have both been very good runs up to this point.
Yeah. I think this will be the first. If Pixels wins here, this will be the first 3-rounder that I've commentated, but I don't know if it'll be the first of the tournament or not. However, of all the ones that I've seen today, this would be the first, if it is. But it has the highest potential as well.
Yeah, unfortunately the numbers are not listed on the bracket, so we can't just look at that.
This
Oh,
is your
yeah.
fault. It didn't
Tough.
have to be like this. I'm not kidding. Turn back or I will kill you.
Much better EO1 here from Pixels. A little bit of rocket turret aiming happening though.
You
Still breaks the glass.
Korgus at 10, Pixels at 18. What happened? It was just. So
Oh,
close.
I must have missed something.
Wow. I don't feel like I saw anything. But now Korgus just has a huge lead at the moment. And that's all we get for hyping up Pixels so much.
Well, you found me. Congratulations. Was it worth it? Because despite your
You never know what
violent
could happen here,
behavior,
though. The boss
only
fight
thing
is the
you've
biggest
managed
part
to
of the
break
run.
so far
Yeah, it
is
looks like about a
nothing.
9-second
Maybe you
difference
can
or
settle
so,
for that
from what I
and
can
just
tell.
call it a day.
So we will see what happens.
That isn't going to happen. You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise in 5,
One opt
4,
failure is enough to really just send one
for a
person
second.
out.
Where are you taking me?
Speaking of opt failures, that's Pixel's time save
Did you
there.
just set that aperture science thing, we don't know what it does, into an aperture science emergency intelligence incinerator? That has got to be the dumbest thing that. Whoa.
Sure, this is very stressful for both runners right now.
I figured out what that thing you just incinerated did. It was a morality core they installed after I flooded the enrichment
Part of
center
the
with a deadly
great allure while
neurotoxin
running is you have
to
no idea
stop
how
flooding
close
the
it is, so you just
enrichment
have to
center
play
with
a
a
good.
deadly neurotoxin.
Exactly.
Korgus could think he's a minute ahead and be fine.
Emitters.
Or it could think he's behind.
That core may have had some ancillary responsibilities. I can't shut off the turret defenses. Oh well. If you want my advice,
Let's see how this orange opt goes.
trust me,
Pixels,
it'll be a lot less painful than neural.
both of them nail it in.
You think you're doing some
Pixels is still a bit behind. I think we really just need to see a Korgus mistake if Pixels wants to win here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is truly the roughest part about tournaments like these.
Well, you've
You're
managed.
waiting for your opponent to mess up.
Yeah, it's still about an 8-second difference or so, unfortunately for Pixels.
They'll have to be all in the red here.
When I said deadly neurotoxin, the deadly one.
And that is it, folks.
That'll
No
do it.
Korgus. pulls ahead by 8 seconds, and wins this match.
What a match, though. Both runners. Actually, that was a very near PB for Pixels, I believe, and then a, still quite close to PB for Korgus. Just some.
Pixels, that is a 1 second 2 PB right there.
Wow, just very solid runs coming in. You love to see that.
This is probably the best that I've seen so far. It's the only one that's really been close.
Yeah, you just wonder what might have happened if just a couple little things had gone Pixel's way. We could have gone to a game 3.
Yeah. Alright, well, we are going to talk to these runners here. I'm going to drag them up. Here they come. Hello, guys. How's it going?
Yo.
Yo.
Hey, yo.
I do.
How you guys feeling?
Times.
Feeling all right. Korgus, what was your second time?
I don't know. I want you to say it first.
Korgus got a 16-20 and won the
Fuck
match,
me.
unfortunately.
Oh my god.
Well,
Are
we
you
wouldn't-
shitting me right now?
I hate to do it like that, but we wouldn't have dragged you up here.
Yeah. All right.
That's fair. That's fair.
The frustration is
close.
understandable.
Oh
It
my
was
god,
very,
dude.
very close.
Did you see that escape 1 in my first fucking run?
First,
That is the worst I've ever played in my entire life. I look like I've never touched this game before.
To be fair to you, though, you are the Escape 00 person, not the Escape 01.
This is true. Many people are saying this. Many people are saying
Yeah.
this.
So, Korgus, your first one was 1605. Was that a PB or no?
I think so. It looks like the font is a lot darker on this one, which was not a PB.
Well,
Let me
your
check.
PB submitted to personal best was also 1605.
Okay, that was a PB, I believe. Yeah,
would-
that was a PB.
Nice.
All right, round of applause for the PB in the
Huge
tournament.
PB in the
Holy,
tournament.
Just barely.
Mhm.
still counts. Still
And-
counts.
This
Still
was
counts.
probably the closest one we've ever seen. You two were very, very close.
What was the second time?
Pixel's second time,
1628. It was
1628.
+1 to my PB, dude.
All right, that was a
Pixels-
0.1 PB on that first.
Pixels had you guys traded the lead back and forth that entire second game. All right,
Oh, really? Okay.
Pixels was ahead a bit, then you were ahead a bit, and you guys were basically even into EO1, and then we blinked, and then suddenly Korgus was ahead 8 seconds. And we didn't
Yeah,
know
that
why.
happens in EO1.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Jesus
I
Christ.
don't remember much of what happened in the past like 30 minutes.
That's what pool speedrunning does to you.
So any thoughts about your runs, Pixels?
Other than I'm really bad at this game, I don't think so.
I don't think that was bad gameplay. I think that
Yeah,
was
that
some
was
of the
really good.
better gameplay we've seen today.
I don't know. I guess the moral of the story is practice escape 1. I think that's what we've learned here today.
Mm-hmm.
That's the real lesson, yeah.
Well,
so
Korgus, I guess
anyways,
it's been a pleasure.
We are
Thank
going to
you.
assess the bracket here.
Yeah, that was really fun. It's been a pleasure.
I have to bring it up though, because I don't have it open, because I'm a bad commentator. But it's loading slowly. Oh my god.
My nerves were so much worse in the first round than the second.
All right, so
Yeah, same.
where is El Korgus? Okay, so El Korgus, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you are moving on to face A-Rock.
Yeah, I know. All right. You never know.
Pixels.
He might be super washed, even though that I know that even if he is super washed, he's going to be.
A-Rock is never washed.
That's
Pixels, you are unfortunately going to losers. You are going to face one of 4 people. It'll be
Very
the
helpful
loser.
information.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, if you want me to list all the names, it'll be the winner of M Sushi and Lundy Lizard and the winner of Alatref and Hugnable. The loser of that will face you.
Oh my god.
So
Okay.
3 matches.
Who
have
knows?
happened before? Yeah, literally. who
Yeah.
knows?
Literally, who knows? All right.
If you want my best guess, you'll probably be facing Alatref.
Oh, you ain't got to do Alatrep like that. Come on.
Okay, you're actually going to be facing M Sushi, I guess, because of
Oh yeah, of course. 'cause
He's
M Sushi's
washed.
gonna lose.
He's washed.
Yeah,
It's
M
fine,
Sushi's
yeah.
washed. He hasn't played this game.
Yeah.
It is nice. He plays World too.
Isn't he supposed to be the rank 2 god?
Yeah.
2 in the tourney. Come on.
Something like that.
Right. All right. So if you guys have anything else you'd like to say, I'll be the time.
I don't think so.
No.
Korgus.
Yeah,
Korgus.
everybody type L Korgus in the chat.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I believe there's another match about 10 minutes from now. You'll be seeing E-Monkey versus Lulu Zephyr at 8 p.m. PST, or EST, I mean, not PST.
Yo.
That is E-Monkey. Hi, E-Monkey. So, yeah. Don't change that channel. We'll be back with some more.
It's been a pleasure.
More speedruns. Yep, been a pleasure. Cosine, this was
Lambo Lord.
Never Lord.
And we will see you.